What's up, interwebs? It's your realtor, Jeremy. It's Tuesday. It's time for the Tuesday market update. And I know it's been a little sporadic with updating and doing my Tuesday market updates because it's been nuts out there. I've got two clients that are looking to purchase in the sub 350 price point. And as you guys know from watching my videos and following along, you know that it is crazy in that price point. Literally, within a day or two, 47 offers on a house. That actually happened this weekend. I showed the house to one client on one day. The next day I scheduled the showing on the house and the agent declined it and called me because they already had 47 offers and they were accepting one. Basically, when something hits the market, I gotta jump in my car, get my clients out there to look at it because that's the only way we're gonna get into something. Exciting news, I did get one of them under contract this weekend, so that was pretty awesome. Today we're going to talk about just that price point. Next week is the first week of August. I'm going to do a longer market update. I initially thought about doing a live one, but I think it's going to be easier. If you guys have questions or numbers you specifically like me to look at, I want to do that. I'm going to go over a lot of the numbers, kind of explain what's been going on with the coronavirus and its impact on the real estate market, specifically dealing with some numbers and what we've seen. I know it's a lot different than what people expected. People expected prices to drop. They are doing no such thing, barring the higher price points, and I'll explain that next week. So ask your questions. I'm going to do a post on Instagram. So go ahead and ask your questions. I'll answer them next week. And like I said, a little longer form video next Tuesday. But this Tuesday, we talk about this sub 350 price point and why it's so crazy. In the Southeast Valley specifically, Mesa, Tempe, Chandler, Gilbert, Queen Creek, Santan, as you get south, the starter home price is sitting about $300, give or take a little bit. Some other areas you can get a starter home under $200, but not in the East Valley. That's kind of the opening threshold. So we're in that price point where anybody who's looking to purchase a house, they can afford that. As you get into higher price points, the pool of buyers reduces dramatically. But in that sub 350 price point, it is both a great space for first-time home buyers. It's also a great space for investors, people that are looking to buy a house to then rent it out to a tenant. And in that price point, if an investor comes in with 20% down, their mortgage ends up being less than what they can get for rents. So you've got not only first-time home buyers, people that just can't afford a whole lot more, investors, everybody's big pool of people all clamoring over the homes. And I think part of the reason we don't have the inventory to sustain the number of folks that are looking for something to buy is a couple fold. And one is because people are staying in their homes longer. It used to be that people would upgrade, move to the next step home every 5 to 7 years. Right now we're sitting about 13 years. So doubling the time that people stay in their homes is literally having the number of houses on the inventory. So that alone is playing a big factor in. Another factor is with the pandemic we're seeing right now, a lot of sellers are holding off because they're just kind of like, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just going to sit tight. And so they're holding on to their inventory. I've seen a lot of new stuff come on the market. I mean, just last week, I think I saw like 52 new listings that were under 300,000, but they were all gone in like 2 days. So there is some stuff coming to market, but it's all going so quick. Side note as I'm editing this, the bottom line is if you have had any thoughts of selling a house and your house is valued somewhere in that like lower 300, upper 200 range, and you're in the Southeast Valley, they sell fast and they sell for a lot of money right now. So if you've had any thoughts, I'd love to talk to you about what your house is worth, what I think we can do to try to sell it. I'm not here to convince anybody that wasn't thinking about selling, but if you had thoughts, now is a great time to sell. Like I said, I got one of them under contract already this weekend. So it is possible. It's very competitive. You have to get creative sometimes. I am seeing some folks waiving the appraisal contingency. Any type of financing on the house, it has to have an appraisal. But when people are waiving that appraisal contingency, what they're basically saying is, we'll pony up the rest of the money. Like if we offer 325 and it appraises for 320, the buyer's saying they'll still take the house, they'll come up with the extra $5,000. Normally that appraisal contingency in the contract means that should the house not appraise for the value we've set as the purchase price in the contract, we can either try to negotiate a new sales price, the buyer can come up with more money, or the buyer can walk away. If the buyer's like, you know what, if it doesn't appraise, then the house isn't worth this, I don't want to spend this on the house. So people that are waiving that appraisal contingency are basically waiving their right to be able to walk away should it appraise way under value. And I understand why some folks are doing that. I also understand like why I wouldn't push someone to do that, because let's say you offer 325 and the appraisal comes in way low and you find out it's actually accurate, that the house is actually only worth 310 when you thought it was worth 325. That's a $15,000 difference. And you waive that appraisal contingency, you waive your ability, your right to be able to cancel the contract because of that. So anyway, like I said, next week, super long form. It's probably gonna be 20 or 30 minutes will be my guess. I'm gonna go through all the numbers. Like I said, if you have questions you want me to answer or specific information about the market you want me to share with you guys, just comment down below on this video and or go to Instagram and answer the question that I'll post a couple times over the next week or so. And I will see you guys next Tuesday on the Tuesday market update. I hope you guys have a great week. Ending out July. July's almost over. It's crazy. All right, see you guys next week. Bye.